This is Lexi, Brooklyn's best friend, the YouTuber that owns this account, Dancing Octopus. And today I can't really do anything big in my room, so I will be going over and giving tips about back bends and coming up from a back bend and your handstands and walkovers and everything. So let's get this started. So first up is a back bend and come up. In a back bend, you want to make sure if you're starting out. If you start out, you might want to have a pillow underneath you and start on the wall. That's how I started. And then after you've got that down, take the pillow into another area, open area, and do your back bend there. Then you can start without your pillow and be able to do it. You don't have to stand directly straight up to start with it. You can kind of bend your knees and kind of lean back into it, and yeah. So the first time I was taught how to come up from a back bend was in gymnastics. I think it was the second or third class. But she said to put your weight on your knees and bring yourself up. But it's not that simple. When you're in a back bend, you kind of need to make sure your feet are on the ground. Don't go on your tippy toes, or else you'll fall on your knees when you do it. So what I try to do is I try to bring my hands and my feet closest to the middle of my body, kind of like if I were trying to be like a triangle or something, but not like all the way, like just enough. And then you kind of have to rock back and forth, and then when you get it good, you put your feet really good on the ground, and you then put your weight on your legs, and you bring yourself up. I will show you right now. Alright, so you want to make sure that your arms are straight and your feet are kind of close together. So don't do this. Kind of try to do this and kind of walk. And then you want to rock. And come up. Or you might fall backwards like I do. And if you're trying to do that and you make it and then you fall backwards like I did, make sure you might have like pillows or something in case you fall. So I guess now time for your like handstand and everything. So in your handstand, if you're wanting to stay up, they say if you fall forward too much, put most of your body weight on your palms, or if you fall back too much, put more of your weight on your fingers. That doesn't work, for me at least. So they told us in class to make sure your arms are lined up with your ears, hands straight, and try to lean in the middle, kind of like in the middle of your palms and your fingers. But then kind of always be even on weight too. And you need to make sure your legs are pulled really, really tight and you're pointing your toes kind of like this. You have to make sure really, really tight, like almost tight to where it hurts. So I guess I'll try to show you. And you always want to start with your good leg in front of you with your toe up. Wait, came down too fast. It's okay if you fall backwards. Just make sure you're in front of a wall or on your bed or somewhere, a chair maybe. It'll help you a lot. So when you do a handstand and you fall forward on the bed like I just did, and you come back over, you really need to kind of like almost do the splits when you're coming back, in my opinion, because if you do it with your feet together, you're going to get used to that and doing a cartwheel and stuff, and then it'll turn into a very awkward round off and stuff. They always told us to start with your good leg. Your opposite leg goes up first, and then when you come down, your good leg comes down first, and then you land side beside it, your bad leg, as you want to say that. But it's kind of like the back bend. You have to put a lot of weight. It's kind of the opposite of the back bend, actually, because you're putting your weight on your legs. When you're kicking over this, you're probably going to put all of your weight, most of your weight, on your arms and hands. And then you kind of have to rock again, maybe put one leg up in the air a little bit, and then kick over, and eventually you'll come back down, like this. Oh, you can't really see it. Let me fix that. Like that, if you were able to see it. I don't know. I think that's it. I'll do another video here in a minute about splits. I just kind of got mine. I'm not all the way down there yet, but I guess that's it. So, dancing squids out. No, not dancing squids, that's her old account. Dancing octopuses out.